My name is Claudia Ferguson. Today I will be teaching a lesson on the life cycle of the butterfly. We will be utilizing Virginia Standards 2.4a. The learning strategies for this lesson are as follows. The teacher will model using Smartboard and KWL charts. The teacher will also show pictures of eggs, chrysalis, caterpillars, and butterflies. Guided practice. The teacher will model the importance of retelling important details from a book. The teacher will also write key details from the book using a smartboard with facts or ideas from the text, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Students will then use Think, Pair, Share to share their ideas at their table using details from the book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Independent practice. The students will complete the life cycle of the butterfly worksheet. Students will be able to label each stage correctly, also jotting down 3 key details they have learned about caterpillars becoming butterflies. Differential learning. Students will use dot-to-dot or cut and paste activities to correctly label the cycle of the butterfly. They will also write down 2 simple sentences about what they have learned about the butterfly cycle. Okay, my friends. So as we discussed last Friday, we will be starting a new lesson this week. This week we will be learning about the life cycle of the butterfly. We will do this through various ways. We will watch videos, we will read books, we're going to be working on worksheets, we're going to do a little bit of writing, some spelling, we'll incorporate some math. We will be using our KWL chart as well so that we can write down what we've already known about butterflies, things that we might want to know, and then towards the end of our lesson, what we actually learned. We will also use computers during our group times. We will play games. We will even use our Chromebooks and play games against each other on Quizzy. That'll be a lot of fun. And we're also going to be growing butterflies in our classroom. So once we get that all set up, we'll be using our observation charts so that you can look at the butterfly on a daily basis, starting from the egg to the larvae to the pupa, all the way up till it turns into a chrysalis, and then to the butterfly, which we would then release them out into nature so that they will be able to go and eat and live life freely. But we will have a lot of time to be able to watch them grow in our classroom. And as we complete our unit, then we'll talk about going on our field trip to botanical gardens where we will actually see the inside unit that they have housed at botanical gardens for the butterflies. So that sounds like a lot of fun to me. I think it's going to be a really great unit, and I think you guys are going to really have a lot of fun with this. So let's dig in. Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great start to your day. Today we're going to start a new lesson on the cycle of the butterfly. This will be an exciting lesson. We will learn the life cycle of the butterfly. We will have a conversation on what we know about the life cycle of the butterfly. Next, we'll take a short quiz on what we think we know. Then we will watch a short video on the life cycle of a butterfly. And lastly, we will write on our KWL chart on what we know. Okay, friends, it's now time to take our quiz on the life cycle of the butterfly. First, make sure your name and date is on your paper. Second, once you're finished, flip your paper over. That will let me know that you're completed. Thank you. All right, moving right along. That quiz shouldn't have been too hard for you guys. Now, We're going to watch a short video on the life cycle of the butterfly, and we will have questions afterwards. Sit quietly and pay attention. Thank you. Okay, now that we have discussed information on the butterfly's life cycle, its stages, and watched a video, I think we're ready to fill in some information on our KWL chart. I will call on students with a quiet mouth and a raised hand. So, I want to get your input on what you know already about the butterfly life cycle and what you want to know. Okay, students, now is the time that we're going to get our weekly material together. I will call each table by its group number. You all will come up, gather your material, place them in your bins, and return to your seats. Each student will have everything in their bin that is required of them for this week. As usual, it is your responsibility to keep up with all your items and materials. Glue and scissors will be placed at your desk already. Wait until you're called. I will call one group at a time. Sit quietly and wait. Thank you. All right, now that we have gathered all of our materials, everything should be placed in your bins and put inside your desk. We're going to now pull out our journals so that we can write our vocabulary words. I will review the words and the definitions. Once I have completed the words and the definitions, I would like you to go back in your journal and write each word plus the definition with today's date on your paper in your journal. Our first word is caterpillar. Caterpillar, the larvae stage of a butterfly. Chrysalis. Chrysalis, same as the pupa. It is the third stage of the butterfly cycle. Life cycle. Life cycle is a series of stages through which an organism is between stages. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. A series of development stages often marked by changes in the body. Molting. Molting is shedding of the skin so the larvae can grow. Pupa. Pupa, when a larvae changes into an adult. Now you have all of your definitions and your words. It is your time to write them in your journal, ensuring that you have spelled them correctly, because you will see them again for your spelling test. Once you have completed them, put your journal away and wait for the next activity. Okay, guys, you have done an amazing job this morning, staying on track, paying attention, doing your vocabulary words. I think it's time we can have a little downtime and listen to the story, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, before we head off to lunch. How does that sound? If you like, you can either sit at your desk or you can join me on the carpet. We're going to use a smart board to watch the video. Enjoy! Students will be able to observe the growth of butterflies from each stage through an observation table in the classroom. our closure activity will be a field trip to Botanical Gardens to the butterfly house.